Welcome to your next Wednesday tip from Sophie Zolman of Sophie Zone Next Level Business Support. I am back in the office and ready to give you another amazing tip. I was out last week at somewhere that has inspired this very tip for this week. This week, I want to talk about the other component to growing your business. If you have your all-in-one team that is supporting you and plugged into the back end of your business, that's great. But there's another component, something not related to the back end of your business. It's kind of sort of related to the front end of your business. And that is coaching, mentoring, and masterminding. And it can be an and or because you can do any combination of those three to grow your business. You can choose one, you can, mix and match. I kind of like to do the mix and match thing. I like to have multiple perspectives, multiple opinions, multiple ideas, and multiple experience, meaning different people have different experiences and can teach or mentor or brainstorm and mastermind with you from a different perspective. In a way, sometimes it's better to have more cooks in the kitchen, and other times you just want one. And it depends on who you are. That is a big key here: is don't just pick whatever is the latest trend, so to speak. It's like, if private coaching is the trend, is private coaching really for you? And there's a lot of things that go into that decision as well. So you've got to have a coach or a mentor or someone who is where you want to go, has the experience of getting there, and not just the how, but all the trials and tribulations and the things that came up along the way that you may not have experienced yet, that uh, you can talk to them about, learn from them about, so that hopefully, if you do go through one of those things, you have them and their experience and wisdom right with you to help you get through it. And the cool thing about having a coach or a mentor or a group coaching program, mastermind, whatever you work with, everything that comes out of that is plans of action, ideas, and ways to grow your business, you don't have to implement them alone. Your all-in-one team that is plugged into the back of your business is there to partner with you to help you plan it, prioritize it, build the plans, build the tasks, who's doing what by when, and overseeing it all and managing it all, including managing you, your time, and what you need to do to make those things happen as well. So let's kind of break it down here. Coaching. Coaching can be private coaching, one-on-one with a coach. They may or may not be certified. That's kind of a decision you need to make if certifications are important to you. And then there's group coaching, and that's usually where the coach is going to teach you how to grow your business in a group setting. And it can be sometimes a group coaching program can cross over into masterminding, depending upon how the person has it set up. Private coaching is usually expensive. Just depends on who the coach is and where you're at in your business and the type of coach you're trying to hire. And that coach is going to, and there's different kinds of coaches that are specific to marketing, business plan, um, advertising, all the different things that go into building a business. They can be a specialist in one area, and therefore you would need potentially multiple coaches. And then there are coaches who can combine mindset, strategy, marketing, business planning, offer creation, all the different components of building and growing a business under one roof, so to speak, with that one person. Mentoring is more of a friend or colleague who has been there, done that. They're a wise sage, as the a definition that I looked up before doing this live. They're a wise mentor, a wise counselor, teacher. They've been there, done that too, just like a coach has, but they're more there to guide you and help you see different perspectives. And in some cases, they're kind of a cheerleader too, because they're there to pick you up when you fall down. They're there to say, go get them, or they may even be there to say, you got this. That confidence, that support you need to keep things going when you're feeling kind of eh. And then last, masterminding. Masterminding is generally always a group setting. It is, you know, people who are at your table, so to speak, from the book with Napoleon Hill. And masterminding gives you a combination, depending upon who's in the group. You can get group thinking, you can get coaching, you can get mindset work, you can get brainstorming sessions, and you can even get some laser focused coaching from the leader of the mastermind. And I have to say that in my experience in the last 13 years of having a business, I have done almost all of this. I haven't really done private one-on-one coaching, but I've done group coaching. I've had some mentors over the years. I still have mentors, to be honest. And I have done a lot of masterminding lately. I am really finding that I am drawn to the mastermind because the mastermind it's a group brain. It's a group function where you get different opinions, different thoughts, people with all kinds of different backgrounds and experiences. And in some cases, it's also a networking group where y'all refer each other business because you're all connected in a way and know each other and your each other's business so well that when you come across someone that needs what you do, it's a no-brainer for them to go, hey, I know Sophie, you need to build a team. She's got your back. She's got an all-in-one team that just plugs into the back of your business and takes over all the marketing, operations, and management so you can grow faster and easier all in one fell swoop. Or you need to get work on your mindset, you need some self-development. I know a coach that is in my mastermind group that I can refer you to. He or she's right up your alley. She's ready to take you on and help you get through that whatever you're going through right now. So always remember that there are choices and there is always support. You're not alone in growing your business. You're not even alone in starting your business if you don't want to be. Most entrepreneurs and business owners do start alone or more or less alone and build it because they don't have a budget for help. But the minute you start generating revenue and you can start managing your money and putting together a budget, always get help. You may have to start with an assistant or a social media manager, some of the little stuff. But if you want to hit high six figures, seven figures, multiple seven figures, you need the full team. You also need coaching, you need mentoring, you need masterminding, whatever works for you. And one last piece of this coaching, mentoring, mastering component is one thing to consider really, really deeply is how do you learn best? And that comes from different scenarios: in person versus virtual, one-on-one versus group, instructional versus counseling and mentoring and or group think. I like to call masterminds group think tanks, kind of sort of. But anyway, you've got to determine what kind of support you need in what way, what works best for you. I have learned that I do better with any of these things in person. I mean, yes, Zoom is great. It's okay to have the occasional virtual meeting because you can't, if they're across the country or across the world, you can't always be flying out to them to meet in person. But always try to work in some in-person components because that puts you in a different environment, that with less distractions, and you're definitely going to be focused there because you're in a conference room or you're in a hotel suite or you're in some fancy resort with this really nice like living room type area for you all to gather in and work together. So that's my big tip for today is don't do this alone. It's much better to do it with a team behind you to do the work, manage and marketing and operations and all those little things, and a coach, a consultant, a mentor, a mastermind group. Have the support you need in all areas of importance. They're going to help you grow your business faster and easier without burnout, without killing yourself, And when you get to that point where you've got the full blown team, the coach and the mentor guiding you, the implementation becomes easy and you get a lot off your plate so that you can spend time with your family. You can go on vacation and unplug. You can have weekends off. You can have evenings off even. So make sure you're doing the right things behind the scenes and in the back end as well as the front end. Don't do it alone. Have a team behind you. Get a coach or mentor or mastermind group and really utilize the resources out there that are there for you to really take your passion and your business to the next level and beyond. So thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. And I will see you all again next week.